Hey guys, Halina here, and today I'm going to be talking about Supergirl ending after season 6, so stay tuned. Okay, so a couple days ago I was just sitting trying to think about some video ideas, and then I got a notification pop up on the corner of my laptop screen because for some reason, when I got the laptop and installed Google Chrome, I agreed to get notifications from almost every single website that I visit frequently. So, yeah, I got a notification pop up, and it was from tvline.com saying Supergirl ending with season 6. And so I immediately clicked on the link because I had to find out more. And as I was reading it, my first thought was, no way. Like, TV Line had to have made a mistake. But it's not like them. Like, they're usually pretty reliable. But still, I thought there was no way CW was gonna go and cancel Supergirl. Like, why? Like, yeah, sure. The ratings were slipping, but there was so much potential, especially with mini crossovers, because, we're getting Superman and Lois, so, it, it just makes sense. Like, but anyways, then I decided to check Supergirl's official Instagram account, the show, not Melissa Benoist, and then there was nothing. So then I went over to Melissa Benoist's account, and I don't know whether she was delayed in posting or whether it was just completely weird, because sometimes Instagram will do that and I won't see notifications right away. But yeah, anyways, nothing. Radio silence on both Melissa Benoist's account and Supergirl's. So I was like, okay, TV Line made a mistake. That's all there is to it. There's no way that this is happening, because surely we would have heard about it on either one of those accounts, and we weren't. And then Melissa Benoist, she posted a farewell message on Instagram, a farewell to Supergirl, and then Supergirl TV show reposted it. So I guess now it's absolutely official. I don't know how I feel about it, guys. I really don't. Season 5, not my favorite season. Season 5 was chaotic. You can hear all my thoughts by watching my ranking all Arrowverse shows video. I'm going to put it in the I still can't figure out which corner it's actually in. But either way, the I at the top of the screen will have the video there. So, yeah, either way, season 5, not my favorite season. But Supergirl, I'll always hold a special place in my heart for Supergirl. Supergirl was the first Arrowverse show I watched. If it wasn't for Supergirl, I wouldn't have gone into Arrow or Legends or Flash or Batwoman. None of those shows would have been on my radar at all if it was not for Supergirl. Realistically, the Invasion crossover was sort of my first gateway into watching all the other shows and then becoming hooked. So yeah, I owe it all to Supergirl, and because of that, Supergirl will always hold a special place in my heart. Plus, it was, and still is for another season, a show that on its good days had very strong female leads and had a great sister dynamic between Alex and Kara, and I loved that. as somebody who doesn't have a sister, I've always wanted a sister, and so watching, Kara and Alex on screen together as sisters, I'm like, that's what I wish I had. I mean, I have a brother, but it's not the same. But yeah, I got hooked into all the other shows because of Supergirl, and honestly, I never looked back. I loved all of them. I am sad to see Supergirl go, though. I really am. I'm sad to see it end. Despite season 5 not being my favorite season, and I've seen comments online about people being like, well, if you are ragging on season 5, you basically lost all rights to, mourn the show now. And I'm like, that's not how it works. Like, we all love shows. And sometimes shows stumble. They don't have great seasons. They don't have great episodes. They don't have great storylines. They don't have great characters a lot of times either. Like, that doesn't mean we still don't love them. It's just we don't particularly love the direction in which something is going on the show because we love it so much. So, yeah, for everybody that's going to come at me saying, oh yeah, you're ragging on season 5, so you can't be sad that it's ending after season 6, go right ahead. I'm just going to ignore it. So, yeah, but I mean, there is an upside to Supergirl ending now, pre them going back into production. They're going in with the knowledge that this is their final season. So that means that they can write the show however they want. In my experience, shows ending, never a fun thing to deal with. But it's always better and kind of a little more comforting when the show is going in a direction that it wants to in the end. Arrow did it, Supernatural's doing it, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. did it, yeah, and so many others that I watch that are long gone. And it really helps me personally as a fan watching, knowing that it's ending and watching like the writer's final stories playing out. I think that's such a beautiful thing that we don't often get because sometimes shows just don't get renewed. But, despite Supergirl ending, despite the show ending, unless the show ends in a very explosive manner and all the characters end up getting killed off, please, Supergirl writers, do not do that, because I will be very sad. There's room for these characters and these actors to pop up on other Arrowverse shows. There's plenty of them still standing. Flash is still standing. Legends is still standing. Batwoman's still standing, though gonna look probably a little bit different, hopefully better. And I mean, we got Stargirl and all that fun stuff too, but on Earth Prime, thank you, Crisis on Infinite Earths, we got quite a few shows where these characters can pop up, either as series regulars or as guest stars. I mean, I expect to see Melissa Benoist bring Kara over to Superman and Lois at least once in the show's run. Yeah, so there's still hope, as long as the writers don't kill off all these characters. There's hope to see them again in the future. But speaking of Crisis on Infinite Earths, it's all the news afterwards that's really hitting hard. Like, Supergirl's only the second Arrowverse show to end. The first, obviously, being Arrow, which ended earlier this season. Earlier this year. What year are we in? I don't know. COVID's messed with time. I don't know when we are anymore. And so that hit pretty hard because, I mean, Arrow was the flagship. Arrow was the mothership of all of this. And so naturally it had its run. But Supergirl was really sort of the baby to the Arrowverse. Like, aside from Batwoman, like, Supergirl kind of came in, and she's only been in it for a few years. Like, that's a crazy thing to think about. But yeah, because she came in season 2, so season 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So she's only going to be in the Arrowverse for 5 years. That's really weird. But yeah, so that was a shocking, blow a little bit. And then also the fact that Crisis on Infinite Earths was the last crossover that Supergirl as a show will be a part of. That is so bizarre. Like, that is insane. That is insane. Now, personally, there's no better crossover to go out on, but also, really? It's really weird to think about these things. Like, everybody's dropping these facts left, right, and center now, and I'm just like, these are so bizarre. Like, obviously they're true, and I mean, unless you're actually thinking about it, it's probably not going to be the first thing that comes to your mind. Yeah, so just, I don't know how I'm feeling about it, guys. Like, I'm really sad to see it go, but in a way, almost kind of relieved, because then they can end the way they want to, and they can end on a high note, I guess. Like, I think they need to get back on track after season 5, but that's besides the point. I think them going out, the way they want to, without being unceremoniously canceled after the season's aired, I don't know. I think I'm more sad than anything, but I mean, like I said, I don't think this is truly the end of these characters. I don't know. So how are you all feeling about Supergirl's cancellation? Are you sad, happy, unsure? Honestly, all of the above. It's all fine. It's all fine emotions to feel. And how do you think Supergirl will end? Like, hopefully not in a way that literally kills every single character. Yeah, but who knows? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, click the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload my latest videos. Follow me on all the socials. The link is in the description down below, and I will see you all in another video. Bye, guys.